Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I am certified life coach Talia Sage, combining my natural gifts of intuition with the science of life coaching to help you navigate through life's up and downs in order to help you live your best life possible. Today's video message will be, what do you need to release? What do you need to release in order to step into your best life possible is really what it comes down to. So before we get into the messages, please give this video a big old thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It lets YouTube know that you like what you see and that you want to see more of it. And it helps me to accomplish my mission, which is to reach and help as many people as possible heal themselves heal themselves so they can live their best lives possible. Right? That's really what it comes down to. I'm all about everybody living their best lives. So, like I said, the video's message will be about what do you need to release in order to step into your best life. We're going to have 4 group options: Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, and Group 4. As you can see, all of the pile selectors are the 8 of Cups. So, yeah. Decide which one is calling you. This is all about leaving something behind in order to go off in search of those final 2 cups that will lead us to that 10 of Cups, which will be our ultimate fulfillment and happiness. To give you a closer look at the cards, Group 1 is this purple deck, 8 of Cups, with this sunstone crystal, Group 2 is this card, with this bumblebee jasper crystal, then we have Group 3 with this card from the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck, with this ruby crystal, and finally we have Group 4, with this 8 of Cups card, with the angel light crystal. As always, use your discernment to decide which group or multiple groups are calling out to you. If you're drawn to more than one, that's okay. That just means that you have messages across multiple different piles. This is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. If it doesn't seem to fit with you, don't try to make it fit, right? That always makes me think of the O.J. Simpson reference. If it does not fit, you must quit. I don't know why that comes through every time for me, but it always gives me a chuckle. Not that that situation was anything to laugh about, but I feel like just the fact that that came out in this reading, and I've never been called to actually speak on it verbally before, is sort of a sign to all of us that we just sort of, as we go through these journeys of releasing things in order to step into the best version of our lives, we need to find humor within the situations. Things will get stressful. Things may get chaotic. We may want to stop along the journey that we're on, but find humor in it and keep pressing forward is the first message that wanted to come out for all of you. So, as usual, timestamps will be listed in the description box below. Feel free to click on your timestamps and you will be fast forwarded to your messages. I'll see you there. Hello, group 1. If you chose this purple tarot deck with the sunstone crystal, these will be your messages of what you need to release in order to step into the best possible version of your life. So first off, it's always random, but I was drawn to the sunstone crystal first, and I'm getting 2 messages from this crystal. One thing that you need to leave behind is poor habits when it comes to your health. The sunstone crystal just made me think of vitamin D, getting enough nutrients, getting out in the sun, that sort of thing. So maybe you need to focus on your health a little bit more. I am not a medical professional, so do not use this as advice from a medical professional. Always go work with your doctors, or sit down and just really evaluate your life and the things that you know that you could be doing differently. We all have those things about ourselves. Maybe you need to get outside and get more sun, or take those vitamins, get some vitamin D, eat more fruits and vegetables. Maybe go hiking through the mountains. I don't know. But the first message coming in is that you need to change your health habits. You need to improve upon them, create better habits when it comes to your health. And the second message that was coming through is that it's time for you to step out of the shadow and into the sun. There may be ways in your life in which you are dimming your light, in which you are making yourself appear smaller so as not to stand out, not to stand apart, sort of walking in someone else's shadow even. Maybe following in a parent's footsteps or another family member's footsteps and not fully stepping out on your own. However that energy resonates with you, the overall message is that it's time to step out of the shadow and into the sun. Following your sun, whatever that is for you. So I feel like there's a message of being authentic here, coming out for you, group 1. I apologize if you hear much background noise today. It is the weekend. The kiddos are home. Know that they are having fun upstairs and they are safe. Okay, I'm not just ignoring them, or they have no supervision whatsoever. But okay, I've already drawn some chakra cards, and then I took out some decks to draw more oracle cards, and for some reason Spirit was like, hold off on those. So we will just wait and see what those cards have to say when they come out. Oh, back to your first card here. I didn't even get into this message because I was distracted by messages coming through with the crystal. The initial message that I was receiving with your card was, I was drawn to this moon, and it's not a full moon, which means that it's not as bright, not as illuminating as it could be. And I feel as though there's things within your life that you have wanted to accomplish, wanted to do. And because you don't have all the answers, because all those answers have not yet been illuminated to you, you remain lurking in the shadows, not shining as brightly as you could. You're being called to trust the process, to stay patient, keep moving forward, to believe before it fully makes sense. These mountains, like, there's definitely been some hurdles. Like, it's not like you've been doing nothing. I do want to say that. It isn't like you haven't been doing anything to step into this best version of your life, of yourself. But there's been some setbacks, there's been some hurdles, and you have this calling, you have this feeling inside that keeps calling to you. Something keeps calling to you, and you're not exactly sure what it is, I feel like, or you're not exactly sure how you're supposed to go about achieving this thing. So it's almost like you don't do as much as you possibly could, because it's like you're comfortable here, maybe a little bit complacent, like you're comfortable, so you're afraid to really step out, and for fear of maybe losing what you already have. It's like you don't want to step away from something that is comfortable and risk losing it if you don't know exactly what's going to come about in the future. And you're really being called to release the control and to trust in the process before it fully makes sense. But let's see what your chakra cards have to say for you, and we will pull some tarot at the end. Your first chakra card is Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order, with the solar plexus chakra. And then you have Prayer, also with the solar plexus chakra in reverse. This is basically what I've just been saying. This Prayer showing up in reverse. This is you needing to let go of, needing to release control of the situation. The universe knows what you seek. It's heard your calls, it's heard your prayers. But because it hasn't yet to fully illuminate to you the extent of the journey, the twists and turns that may come up, it's like you've been afraid to fully go after it, to fully step into it. Or you're starting to doubt the process because it may be, you may already be working towards it, but it's taking longer than you expect, taking longer than you want it to take, or you've encountered more hurdles and obstacles than you thought was necessary. But once again, you're being called to stay the course, to stay patient, and to trust in the process. What does group 1 need to release, Spirit? You have divine lineage coming out. Where's the book? Divine lineage, card 6. Divine lineage says, your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is you. Divine ones walk beside you and within you. Trust. I normally don't read that very top part, but I was called to, and that is why. The trust. You're being called to trust the process 100%. That's what it comes down to for you, group 1, is to trust. Trust the timing. Trust all the twists and turns and the obstacles that may be happening. Don't allow the unexpected things to steal your power, to steal your joy. You are a powerful being. You Your ancestors, your lineage, they are coming in to remind you of just how powerful and how great you are, that you come from a long line of powerful beings. Maybe a long line of powerful women, and you hold the same power within yourself. This could be that you possess a gift that people in your lineage have had, and it's been passed on to you. Maybe it's skipped some generations, and now you have this gift. And that's also why you might doubt the path that you're being called to go down. That may be a reason why you're doubting the path that you feel is calling to you, and choosing to maybe not put yourself out there for fear of ridicule or rejection, or for fear that other people in your family or your friends may not understand. I feel like for you, Group 1, you're definitely meant to be a leader. You are doing a first. I guess I'll take those. So many though. You're doing a first. The first of its kind, the first of something, or you're doing something in a new way than people in your family have done things. And that's a little scary. But you're being guided and protected by powerful beings and ancestors along your journey. Release doubt, trust in yourself, trust in the process. Actually, I don't want this many cards. Sorry, Spirit. That's way too much. Way too much. I just want one card. You're being called to, like these lemons here in the lemonade, to make lemonade out of the lemons that you have been given in life. Don't let those setbacks, don't let the mean words, don't let the ridicule, the doubt that you've received from other people, the projections, whatever it is, don't let it shake your resolve. Don't let it don't allow it to make you question your own strength and your own worth. You know you're here to do something big. You know you're meant to live a good life. Probably different than many people in your family or even in your friend circle have experienced. And that's okay. It doesn't mean that you think you're better than everyone. It doesn't mean that it's your ego talking. That might be another reason why you doubt sometimes, because you think it's coming from your ego, like you deserve all the best things in life, or you just want all the best things in life and for all the wrong reasons. No. First off, you do deserve it. Secondly, you want them because that is what your soul came here to experience. Your lineage has passed something down to you, and you are meant to be the person to share it. Whether that's within the own family that you create, passing down this knowledge and information to your children, whether this is in your community or on a bigger scale within the world. You know what you're meant to do. You feel it in your soul, in the depths of you. It's something you've always known about yourself. Trust the process and stop making yourself small. Let go of needing to have all the answers right up front. Let go and let God, right? Okay, your affirmation card is maturity. I make peace with the tough relationships of my past. I probably would have skipped the pain they came with, but I'm grateful for the lessons they brought me. Because of those tough relationships, I can look back at the mosaic of my life and see value in even the most broken pieces. Internet stalked my exes. I really dodged a bullet. You have been guided. Although you have made some missteps along the way, we all do, they're really not missteps. They were things that you had to experience in order to gain the knowledge and fully step into your power as this royal person, as this royalty, whether you are male, female. Male, female. Sometimes I channel so fast and speak so fast, I think I say the wrong things. Queen, king, whatever. You are royalty. You are descended from royalty. And that is why you have this calling, have this urge. You have this future vision of your life. And you're meant to experience it. No matter what the past relationships and situations have shown you, no matter what the obstacles may make you feel. The 6 here, not first off, but the 6 here is a number of unconditional divine love. You are being so guided and protected because you are so loved. You're so loved because first off, you're doing an amazing job along your journey. Secondly, because you are the chosen one. You have been chosen to release this gift, release this knowledge, whatever it is that your ancestors have bestowed upon you. And also the 6 is telling me that the 6 goes along with this maturity card. You are maturing, you are growing, you're learning how to control your thoughts, control your mind, control the ways that you see yourself, the ways that you speak to yourself, control the habits that you had, like the health that came up in the beginning. You're learning those things. And you have to learn all of those steps, go through all of those steps, all of the processes before you can fully step into that best and highest version of your life. But I'm being called to tell you that you're already in that best and highest version. There may be things that still need some tweaking, but those things are the exact things that are really guiding you to that vision that you hold for yourself in your life. Love yourself through this. Your first tarot card out is the 6 of Cups. Back to the past, back to the reminiscing. Let go of the past. That is what you need to release. Just like this card was saying, I make peace with the tough relationships of my past. It's time to release those things. Let them go. Hold on to maybe the dreams that you had in the past. Actually, that's what it is. Go back to those dreams that you had in the past. I feel like there's some childhood dreams that you've had for yourself that you still carry with yourself, that you're still trying to achieve. You dreaming those things at that point in your life set everything else in motion that you've experienced, because you had, once again, you were already, that's part of your gift. You are an amazing manifestor, group 1. Even in childhood, you began manifesting your best life in childhood. And that manifesting, those dreams that you had, called in all of these experiences that would give you the skills, the knowledge, the confidence that you would need to carry with you along your journey to your best life. That's so very cool. You're kind of a badass, group 1. Straight up badass. Okay? You are maturing. You are growing. You are learning. You are a powerful being and you have much love. I feel like you are someone who is just very naturally, you give out that unconditional love. You're very accepting of people, of their mistakes, of their downfalls, their faults, whatever it is, because you see, we're all just human. We're all just doing the very best out here. And you give so much grace. All of the grace as well. Did I say graced? All of the grace as well that you have given in your past, it's about to come back to you. That is something that Spirit would like you to know. Next out, you have the Queen of Swords. See? showing up as the queen again, as royalty again, stepping into your power. Bottom of the deck energy is the Emperor. Look at you. And the High Priestess. I love this for you. Release the past. Release having to have all of the answers. You have a pretty clear image of what's to come for your life. You just don't have all of the little details on how you're going to get there. And yes, you've been through a lot of pain in your past with both of these two cards popping up. And so it's almost like it's made you fearful, made you apprehensive, I should say, about continuing on the path or really putting yourself out there and stepping into that sun, stepping into the limelight, whatever it is for you. But you're being called to trust the process. Everything happens for a reason. Just because there have been blockages and delays does not mean that the power, the authority, the abundance that you see for yourself, it doesn't mean that that's not coming in. Those obstacles, those delays, the pain of the past, those are the things that are making you stronger and maturing you so that you are able to fully be in your power, to appreciate those things when they come in, to be able to speak your truth, place boundaries even to protect those things once they come in. A good king is able to not only acquire abundance and power, but they're able to grow it and hold on to it for a long time. That's what's trying to come in for you. So release the need to control the universe. Release the need to have all of the answers. You are in tune. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt your abilities, your gifts, whatever it is. You're learning how to speak tactfully. You're learning how to speak to people, even maybe to persuade people a bit. You may even be stepping into a role where you will be using your voice to help guide others. But if you never go through anything and you never have to come out of anything, then what would you have to tell others about? What would you have to teach others? Right? Everything that has happened for a reason, to give you the knowledge, the strength, the courage, the stamina even that you will need to go out and to fulfill this destiny that has been calling you since you were a child. Don't fight the process. Group 1. You're really stepping into a lot of power here. You have the Emperor, you have 2 solar plexus chakra cards. You are so in tune, so in tune. And you're learning how to place boundaries and really own who you are. Release the doubt and trust the process. If this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you would like a personal reading or to schedule some private coaching sessions, you can find my email listed in the description box below. Feel free to email me. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you again very, very soon. Goodbye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose this tarot deck and the Bumblebee Jasper, these will be your messages of what you need to release in order to step into your best life. So, several things. The messages are coming in fast. I was drawn to make this video. Actually, I've been trying to make it for probably a week now, and my energy has just been all over the place. I have not been sleeping. You may be someone as well where your energy has just been all over the place. Maybe you're just feeling more tired lately. Work has been draining you more, or your sleep has been thrown off and you just haven't been able to get decent rest. If that is happening, know that that is because you are already stepping into this new version of your life. You're already on this new path, and you're just very in tune and feeling the energy. You know something is about to kick off and start up, and it's almost like making your body a little bit impatient, maybe even causing you some anxiety because you feel a difference, but you just can't put your finger on what it is. Know that you're safe. Know that you're protected. Know that all of that is happening for a reason. You're about to go places, just like that airplane that is passing overhead right now. If you can hear that, you're about to go places. And I feel like your energy is already picking up on it, and the universal energy is catching up, and pretty soon it will catch up. Next message, Bumblebee Jasper. You might like bees. I love bees. But when I think of a bumblebee, I just always think of a busy bee. And part of what you are being called to release in order to fully step into this new energy that you're already feeling is to give in to rest. Allow yourself to rest. It's like you keep yourself busy, you keep moving because you don't want to fall behind, you don't want to seem lazy, you make shit happen for yourself. And that's a great quality group too. You make shit happen for yourself. But there are times when the universe needs us to rest so that we can be ready for the next phase that is coming in. And that is what you are being called to do. Allow yourself to rest. Don't stay so busy. This bumblebee Jasper, and as I was up this morning, I was called to watch Mulan, the live action version of it. Maybe that's a movie you like, maybe it's a movie you want to check out, but so many similarities here. Okay, but so this crystal, right? The yellow part is actually arsenic. Arsenic is very poisonous in large doses. But also, in correlation to that movie, there is a scene within the movie where Mulan is fighting the witch. And I'm not even sure if it's arsenic, but to me, I don't know if it was a frozen lake or it had like just some sort of crust over this lake thing. Watch the movie, you will see what I'm talking about. But it was this yellow color and it reminded me of arsenic. So like, I didn't know if it was like arsenic hot springs or something like that. I don't know. Look into the movie. But anyway, during that part of the movie, she's fighting the witch, and this witch keeps asking her, "Who are you?" Because if you know the story of Mulan, she pretends to be a male so that to go off and fight in the war to protect her father from having to go to war again, because she knew he was not going to come back if he had to go. So she pretended to be a male to fit in and be in this war. But part of the beauty of the live action movie is that she was a warrior in her being, in her soul. Her chi was strong. It was said that only men, only warriors could have the chi, but she had it. And from a young age, she had to hide it away in order to fit in, to be accepted, to not be different from all the other little girls. And when she went off to fight this war, and she's in this battle with the witch, she has to pretend to be a male. Otherwise, she will be put to death for, infiltrating the imperial army as a female. But this witch can see through her and knows that she is a female impersonating a man. And she says to her, your chi is not, I'm paraphrasing here, but basically says that her chi is not as strong because she is not fully being herself. She is pretending to be someone else. And that is the message that's coming in for you. Sorry it took me forever to get there. Seriously, go watch the movie because I think you will really resonate with it. You might really resonate with the Phoenix spirit, being someone who has to rise from the ashes, rise from the rebels, perhaps. You're being called to shatter the masks, shatter the false images of yourself that others have placed on you, that you have maybe stepped into in order to make other people comfortable, and allow yourself to emerge. When you fully step into your own being, showing up in the world exactly how you want to show up. This could be, let's say you are a very spiritual person surrounded by people who are not spiritual in the least. You maybe have tried to talk to people in the past about it and they just look at you like you're crazy. So you hide that part of yourself now. It doesn't mean that you have to walk around and talk to everyone about spirituality, but it means to not be afraid to fully be yourself. If you want to wear crystals, wear the damn crystals. If you want to walk around smelling like you just smudged yourself off with sage, do that. It doesn't matter if someone else doesn't like the scent. It doesn't matter if someone else does not believe in crystals. Be you, boo. That is what the universe is wanting you to know. It's time to release the mask. It's time to smash them once and for all. Cut ties with it. So there's no way of ever going back to that version of yourself. No way to ever go back to feeling the need to stay busy, to look what's the message? It's like you're staying busy in order to acquire things and do things almost because you think that it makes other people see you in a better light. Like, you just worked 50 hours and your boss asks you to work more. And so, even though you don't want to, you choose to because you want them to see you in a good light. Or you're going through your own stuff and you have a friend who asks you to help them move, even though this friend never shows up for you. And you don't want to, but you say yes because you want them to see you in a good light. Stop wearing masks. Speak up for yourself is what is coming through for you. Be authentic to yourself. That is how you will step into the best version possible of your life. You're already sweet as can be with that bumblebee jasper. You don't have to make yourself appear any sweeter. You are already a natural beauty, full of love and sweetness, so giving, so kind. Don't give up too much of yourself. You giving so much of yourself is the only thing that would hold you back from this new energy that you already feel is coming in for you, because you just won't have the energy to maintain it. So allow yourself to rest. Stop wearing the masks. It drains you. Be your 100% self. Rest up. Because there's going to be a lot of hiking along your future journey. Lots of new things coming in for you. Let's see what your oracle cards have to say. You have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. It's like a mixture of solar plexus and sacral chakra energy there. And you have guilt in reverse. 40-40 on the clock. Guilt in reverse with the sacral chakra energy. This is 100% what I've just been feeling just off of these cards. There might be a bit of anger in you, group 2. Not like you're walking around just full of anger, but like almost as though, well, it's this blame. It's feeling like you can't be yourself, like you are chained, like in this card, right? Like she's chained to doing good things for other people, chained to always having to show up for other people, while other people are back here drinking themselves to death. Hope you can see that. With vodka, right? Not able to help themselves get up and do anything for themselves. So you have to step in and do it. You're not here to save everybody. Release the guilt of feeling like you need to save everybody, because that is not your job. Accept responsibility for where you are. Accept responsibility for you not having strong enough boundaries to say no, to stand up for yourself. Once you're able to accept responsibility and see how you play a hand within the things within your life that you don't like, that is when you will be able to make the changes that are necessary to step into this best version of yourself. There's another message that tried to come through there and I just lost it. Hopefully it'll come back. You are already, this is not the message, but this is a new one. You are already an earth angel. Just like this bumblebee Jasper, you are sweet enough. You are sweet just as you are. Perfect just as you are. Spirit loves you just as you are. You don't have to wear these masks in order to get people to like you. Because if there's people, first off, okay, group 2, if there are people in your life who want to judge you or gossip about you or not like you for whatever reason, it speaks more about them and has nothing to do with you, because you are freaking amazing. Okay? You're blocking yourself, blocking your own creativity, your own energy, not allowing yourself to fully enjoy life because you keep showing up for other people. And then you might have some anger towards them, some resentment a little bit, because they don't show up for you the way that you show up for them. I hate to tell you, but they're not going to be able to, because they're not at your freaking level, group 2. You are a freaking earth angel. You are sweet as honey. Not everyone possesses those qualities, and not everyone deserves to get a taste of those qualities either. So you're really being called to evaluate your life, evaluate the relationships in which, evaluate the relationships that are not reciprocal. Evaluate the relationships. Oh, here's that message. I saw 40-40 on the clock. 4s are all about stability, security, safety. Evaluate the areas in your life that you are not feeling on solid footing, where you don't feel stable, where you don't feel safe and secure. Maybe you don't feel safe and secure to be yourself around certain people. Maybe you don't feel safe and secure that these people are going to show up for you the way that you show up for them. You're being called to release those situations. They are draining your energy. If you are someone who is always there saying happy birthday, bringing a present, trying to take a friend out, whatever, for their birthday, and you have friends in your life, people in your life who can't even remember your birthday, it's time to let them go. They don't deserve you. You deserve to find people who are going to remember your birthday just as much as you remember theirs, who are going to show up and celebrate you just as much as you celebrate them. I'm sorry, I felt like I got a mommy mode there. I felt like a freaking mama bear coming out right there. Like, don't mess with my group twos. Don't mess with them. Like, that's how Spirit feels about you. Like, Spirit, they got you. Spirit just got a little bit heated there because they've seen the struggles that you've been through, and they've been trying to send you the message that it's time to walk away from these people and situations, environments within your life. But because of your good heart, because of the earth angel, that is you, that is your soul, it's hard for you to walk away because you don't want to feel like you're going to leave someone in a worse situation, right? You don't want to feel as though you leaving someone behind is going to lead to their failure. No, you've done enough, group 2. That is what the universe would like you to know right now. You've done enough. It's time for people like this person back here drinking themselves to death. You might even have someone in your life who does deal with some sort of addiction. It's time for you to let them fight for themselves. Time for you to let them stand on their own 2 feet and help themselves. You cannot do all the work for them. Yes, if you want to find, this is still just an example, so apply it to your situation as it fits. If there's people in your life who have addictions, if you find a good recovery place or whatever, give them the information. Drive them there if they're willing to go, if they ask you for the help. But that's where it stops. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, group 2. And you have to be okay with that. Don't let that make you feel guilty. That guilt is chaining you. It's enslaving you to people, places, situations, whatever within your life that do not deserve your goodness. You deserve that goodness. You deserve to have the energy to go off and find the same people, places, situations that are going to vibrate at the same high frequency that you already vibrate at. So allow yourself to rest. Your next card out is Radical Rebirth. I'm not going to try to pronounce that goddess's name because I will butcher it, but you might want to look her up, okay? Radical Rebirth, card 5, change. The universe is trying to bring change in for you, but at the same time, just like these people have to help themselves, you also have to help yourself by making a decision to walk away, to move on, to choose you, to put yourself first. You are the lioness. I love this. It's time for a new version. It's literally, this is the energy that you're feeling. This is why you may have been not sleeping at night. This is why all the things I mentioned in the beginning, right? This is why. This is what you feel coming in, is a radical rebirth. It's a change in your life. It's you showing up for you, going after your happiness. This could be new opportunities that are coming your way that you would not have the energy for if you still had the leeches hanging on to you, if you were still had the energy vampires draining all of your energy. This could be new loving relationships that are trying to come in for you, but they can't come in if you don't make room for them by releasing those vampires and the leeches. Within 8 months, group 2, if you are honest with yourself, like this card that just came out, and go after things that make your heart happy, that make you feel good, within 8 months from now, or within 8 months from the time that you begin, I should say, you're going to see a radical change in your life and within yourself. Oh, I love this for you. Okay, next card out is honesty. This heralds a wonderful time of rooting yourself in complete and total honesty. It might seem scary to tell the truth all the time with everyone about everything, but when you practice radical honesty, you can stop hiding and start relaxing. The best part is honesty from you inspires honesty from others. What results is a rootin' tootin' trust parade, and everyone's invited, except the bagpipe players, but you know they'll show up anyway. Be honest with yourself. When you are honest with yourself, then it gives other people permission to be honest with themselves. If there is someone in your life with that low vibe energy, addictions, poor self-esteem, codependent relationships, people who are codependent upon you, whatever it is, people who just cannot seem to help themselves, maybe exactly what they need is for you to walk away, right? Because you being honest with yourself and saying, this is not working for me, and choosing you, just may be the very thing that will open up their eyes to what they're doing or not doing in life. Just an example once again. So apply to your situation as it fits, but it's time to be honest. Once you are honest, then that change will start to come in, and it will be like a domino effect. Your honesty will create more change. You releasing guilt will create more change. You accepting responsibility for your life and what it looks like, and not blaming others. Blaming others, blaming others for making you feel as though you always have to show up and take care of them. That will create more change in your life. This is literally the 8 of Cups. You literally shattering the illusions and walking away towards honesty. And finding those last 2 cups, which leads you to your 10 of Cups, your full happiness and ultimate fulfillment. I love this for you, group 2. All right, your first card out is the 10 of Wands. Lay down the burdens. Stop being so busy. Stop carrying so much. Ooh, I love this. Oh, I just love that the messages are coming through so well. This is making me think of the second movie that I watched this morning when I could not sleep, of Encanto. Luisa carrying too much, carrying too many burdens and not allowing herself to rest, which caused some resentment, some anger, caused that eye twitching. Maybe you're dealing with some eye twitching because she felt that like if she stopped to rest or if she said no, then she would be letting everyone else around her down. But that is not the case. You can't fully show up for other people if you're exhausted, group 2. And we have a 10. You're about to end this cycle. Oh, so many cards. Okay, we'll take them. So many. I did not want to take all of these. Oh, there's even more. You're about to end a cycle and step into a new cycle. That is the energy that you've been feeling. You have Daughter of Cups, a new emotional beginning coming through. Being honest with yourself, open with your emotions. Look, Ace of Pentacles. This is what's coming in for you, this newness. I just saw 5454 on the clock. 99. You're literally at the end of this cycle and about to step into the highest version of your best life. Literally. You are being guided by ascended masters. You are mastering this lesson of being honest with yourself, releasing guilt, releasing blame, of knowing who you are, being so confident and aware of who you are that no projections, no judgments, no bad words or feelings that other people put onto you will be able to tear you down. No one will be able to guilt you into caring for them or carrying their loads any longer, because you will know exactly what you bring to the table and what you deserve. I love this for you. Next, you have the Ace of Wands, a new passionate beginning. Releasing these burdens, starting this new path, may bring you into financial abundance. Like I said, there may be opportunities coming your way that you wouldn't even have the time or energy for if you didn't release these other things. This could just be an internal physical change within yourself. Next, we have the Ace of Wands, a new passionate beginning. This could be your dream job coming in. This could be that romantic person that just makes you feel so whole and complete, or that bestie that you've been waiting for that makes you just feel so alive. This could be just you just loving life again, not feeling bogged down by everybody else's BS, right? Next, you have the Eight of Swords. 8 again, like the 8 of Cups. Master number again. Freeing yourself from this mental entanglement of guilt, of blame. Release the guilt, release the blame, free yourself, take the blindfolds off. Usually the 8 of Swords is someone who has a blindfold on and they have ropes around them and they're feeling enslaved and chained in. But if they were honest with themselves, they could just shimmy out of those ropes and be free. It's time to be honest with yourself. This is too much. Next, you have the World, the end of this tough cycle. I feel like where you're at in life right now has been a karmic cycle for you, group 2, and you're about to end that karmic cycle. This is the mastery in it. You're learning how to master this energy so that you never get trapped in it again, never get stuck in it again. And that when it comes up again, because energy just repeats itself, it recycles, you will be able to recognize it so you don't get stuck for very long, if at all. You're putting an end to this cycle. You are learning a karmic lesson and moving on once and for all. Oh, I love this. Good work. Good work. Next, you have the Death card, another ending and beginning. Wow. Then you have the 3 of Cups. Celebrate yourself. Be kind to yourself. You know how good you are. You know the love and the support that you give other people around you. Give it to yourself now. Give it to yourself. And in doing so, you will once again be walking away, releasing this karmic cycle, and that will lead you to people who will give you that love and support, who will celebrate you just as much as you celebrate them. I cannot even make this up. I literally said that in the beginning. And finally, you have the Chariot. Success. Success is coming in for you. Don't delay. Didn't I say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink? Lead yourself to the water. Group 2, that's what you're being called to do. Charge full speed ahead to your best life. Loving you. Expecting no less than what you deserve from the people, the jobs, the situations within your life. You pour so much into other people, into other things. Now it's time, bottom of the deck energy, 3 of Pentacles, to allow the universe and people to support you, to pour back into you. I love this. Group 2, Spirit is like, whew, Spirit loves you so much. The universe loves you so much. You have done a great job. You have almost taken your job as an earth angel a bit too seriously because you keep pouring into other people. Stop being that busy bee. Allow yourself to rest. End this cycle, close out this cycle, and step into this new beginning of feeling loved and supported. Feeling loved and supported. I love this for you. Okay, group 2. If this resonated with you, please leave me a little horse emoji down in the comments section just to let me know that this was your pile. I would love to know who the heck you are. If you would like a personal reading or personalized coaching, you can find my email listed in the description box below. Feel free to click on that and send me an email. Thank you for sharing your beautiful, beautiful energy with me, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye. Oops. Hello, group 3. If you chose this tarot deck with the ruby crystal, these will be your messages of what you need to release in order to step into the highest and best version of your life. So, group 3. There are not literal, I can't say literal. There are things in your life in which you need to lay to rest. And I feel like part of these things I'm feeling guilt. Like there are things from your past, skeletons in your closet perhaps, that you feel guilty about. Decisions that you've made that you feel guilty about, that you think might come back to haunt you. The universe, first off, wants you to know that as humans, we all freaking make mistakes. We've all done something that we don't want anybody coming back around and talking to us about. In doing so, in worrying about these things, you leak your power. And you're being called to stop leaking your power, to allow these things to stay buried and dead. For 99.9% of you, these things will never come back up again. And for the rest of you, with that 0.01% chance that it could come up, it's nothing. It's nothing to, how do you want me to say this, Spirit? It's really nothing to worry about when it comes down to it. It is not. It's not going to take away the life that you've built for yourself. It's not going to take away any loving relationships that you now have. It's not going to do anything but maybe bring up some old feelings. So let it go. Let it stay dead and buried. Stop beating yourself up for mistakes of the past. It's time to move forward and enjoy your life, because that is what you are here to do. Enjoy your life. Okay, let's see what your chakra cards have to say. You have guilt. Didn't I just say that? Lord, guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth with the sacral chakra. And then we also have perfection with the root chakra. That's exactly what I was just feeling, right? You feel guilty about something. So because of past mistakes that you've made, it's like you're going out of your way to try to be perfect. First off, perfection does not exist. None of us are perfect. We all have made mistakes, and we will all continue to make mistakes, right? Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up, group 3. You, just as we all, were doing the best. You were doing the best that you could at the time with the knowledge that you had then. I hope that makes sense to you. Don't beat yourself up now because of what you didn't know in the past. And you could have done things that you knew were not the right things 100% to do in the past, but you did them out of survival. You did them because you didn't know any other way. We all have, especially many of us who have come from abusive backgrounds, whether that's mental, emotional, physical, sexual, whatever. We act out of survival. We act out of, we do things that the people around us have taught us to do, whatever it was for you. Stop beating yourself up about it. This guilt and the need to make up for things and make amends for things is keeping you unbalanced. It's keeping you from fully being present in this life and taking the necessary steps, doing the right things, tuning into your intuition, doing the things that will lead you to the best and highest version of your life. It's time to release it. It's time to walk away from it. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. You have, with the sacral chakra, it's like you have been punishing yourself over and over because you keep reliving these things in your head, or you keep telling yourself how you don't deserve something because of these things that have happened in your past. You deserve all the beautiful things that you want out of life. All right? And I work in a prison. I'm surrounded by felons, surrounded by people who've committed murders. And even them, I feel they still deserve to live their best lives possible, because we all make mistakes. Some of us have done more egregious things, but at the same time, they were doing what they felt was best for their survival in that moment. And who are we to judge? Who am I to judge? Just because I wouldn't do it doesn't mean that I have a right to judge someone else. And I feel like that's where you need to be with yourself. Don't judge yourself. You know, like there's so many different circumstances, so many different things that could have been going on that you don't beat yourself up for what you didn't know at the time. Just understand that you have matured, that you know better now, and that you will make the best decisions, be the best possible version of yourself going forward. Allow yourself to enjoy life, to experience pleasure, to collect your harvest, as this card wanted to show for you. Card 43. 43 reduces down to a 7. This is about your spiritual and emotional maturity and growth. Release these things. Forgive yourself. Allow yourself to enjoy life. To stop looking over your shoulder, wondering when those skeletons are going to come up out of the closet. Allow yourself to stop beating yourself up, reliving the mistakes of your past. Allow yourself to stop trying to be perfect, to make up for mistakes of the past. Forgive yourself. And as you do so, you will begin to, like this harvest card, you will be able to reap your harvest and step into the best version of your life. With this ruby card, ruby crystal. Okay, there's two messages. The first message for me is like, rubies to me just make me think of luxury and elegance and wealth. That is what you deserve. That is what the universe wants you to know that you deserve, no matter what mistakes you have made in the past. You deserve the things that are that will make you feel good. Second message that I just received is the Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. The ruby slippers, right? It's time to come home to yourself. You've been living in this place of fear, living in this place of beating yourself up, living in this place of punishing yourself over and over, abusing yourself over and over by reliving these painful situations, reliving these mistakes. Stop abusing yourself. Come home to yourself. Allow yourself to be present in the moment and enjoy life. No one knows what the future holds, right? No one knows if you are part of that 0.01% where some of these things from your past may come up again. But it doesn't mean that you should not enjoy life in this present moment. If it comes up again, then you deal with it and move on. But like I said, 99.99%, it won't come around again. So don't spend your days stressing and worrying about something that may never happen. Next, you have loyalty. I'm there for the people I care about in whatever way they need me. Ride to the airport? No problem. Bail you out of jail? You bet. Go see your band again? Maybe. The point is, when I stand with them, I know I'm a part of something special. And to be honest, it doesn't suck to look around and remember they're standing with me too. First off, the universe wants you to know that it's there for you, supporting you, holding you up. Secondly, the universe wants you to know that there are also others around you who want to give you that loyalty and support. But they can't if you don't open yourself up to it. This could be that you have not allowed yourself to open up to it because you don't want people to get too close and learn your secrets. You don't have to tell them. They're still gonna love you. This could be that sorry, that alarm just threw me off. I heard time's up when that alarm went off. I feel like the time is up when it comes to you living in this energy. It's time to give it up. It's time to mature spiritually and emotionally with this 43 reducing down to a 7. That's what the 7 is about. It's time to allow yourself to open up to the goodness within life. Maybe you don't let people get that close to you because of all these things from your past, even if it's not something that you feel like you did wrong. It could just be hard to let people in. But there are people there who want to be let in. There are people who will come into your future who want to be let in. The universe is calling for you to let go of that energy of being this lone wolf, of having to go it alone, do it all yourself. Because there are people there and people in the future who want to come in and give you that support. Your first card out is the Four of Candles. That is that support. Four of Candles is the Four of Wands in the traditional tarot deck. This has to do with commitment. This can have to do with marriage. This can have to do with like family structures. There might be things within your past, within your family structures that you feel guilty about. You could have been taught at an early age that you had to be perfect, that you had to always appear perfect. And that could be some sort of low vibe energy that you've carried with you all your life. Whatever it was, whatever this is, it was built on faulty foundations. And now it's time to rebuild new, solid foundations, surrounded by people who will be loyal, give you support. Solid foundations where you are loyal to yourself and give yourself that support, right? Foundations where you allow yourself to enjoy life. Page of Wands, Page of Candles. This is a new beginning that's wanting to come in for you, and it will come in for you once you release this energy here. A new way of looking at life, a new lease on life, a new way of allowing yourself to enjoy life, feel passion again. This is really beautiful, group 3. I know the energy that is asking to be released is a heavy energy, but you have so much lightness and support, loyalty, harvests waiting to come in for you. And that just makes me feel so good for you. You're going to feel stable and secure. It could be that you have never felt stable, fully stable and secure, at home, at peace. It's looking to come in for you. And look, the sun. You end it with the sun. Bottom of the deck energy is the King of Potions. It's time to step in the sun and collect your harvest, letting go of the shadows from your past, putting them to rest once and for all. Control your emotions, own your emotions, honor yourself, learn from your mistakes, and have enough love for yourself, empathy for yourself even, to not beat yourself up about the decisions that you made in the past or the ways that you acted in the past. Just know that you are mature enough now to make better decisions going into the future. So do so. Show up as your best self going forward. And enjoy your life. There's so much goodness waiting for you. Release the guilt. Release the need to be perfect. Release the need to be that lone wolf. I love this for you. Okay, group 3. Oh, almost at group 4. If this resonated with you, please leave me a little sun emoji in the comment section. If you'd like a personal reading or personalized coaching sessions, you can find my email listed in the description box below. Feel free to email me there. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye. All right, hello group 4. If you chose this tarot deck with the Angel Light card or crystal, these will be your messages of what you need to release. What do you need to release, group 4? I feel like there is a need to release trying to be perfect for everybody, for everyone else around you, maybe pleasing other people, not going after your full happiness. There are things that you want to experience, maybe things that you want to learn, that you want to do, that you are putting off for other people around you. I don't know. This could be like you want to go backpacking through Europe, but you're married and your spouse doesn't want to do the same. Okay. Like, doesn't mean that you can't do it. Doesn't mean that you can't join a group or something and meet like-minded individuals that would want to go with you. That was just an example, by the way. So apply that energy to your life as it fits. Your intuition is telling you something, group 4. There's something that you really want to do. And I feel like you're really just being called to get the courage, to muster up the courage, the strength to go after it. Let's see what your chakra cards have to tell you. You have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. You have release and acceptance with the root chakra in reverse. I believe these two cards just came out for another reading. So if you watch that group in the previous message, I can't remember what it is because I filmed these so far in advance. But if you did, let me know in the comment section. I just love to see when things, the synchronicities like that. Okay. Same message is still applying that I got. There is something in your mind, something that your imagination is telling you that you need to do. Something is calling you. But it's like, it's almost like you're settling. Once again, back to that analogy of someone wanting to go backpacking through Europe, but their spouse, their significant other, not being into it. So it's like, so they settle. And they're like, okay, well, I guess I'll never get to experience that, which puts this cloud over you, over them. And it's like, well, fine, I'll just accept it. I just never get to do it. But it's like, you don't have to accept it. What is it in your life, group 4, that you are accepting as gospel that you don't need to? That is what you're being called to release. There's something that you want to do, that you are settling and telling yourself that maybe it's just not in the cards for you. Maybe you're just not meant to experience it, whatever it is. But you are. Release this stinking thinking. Release, I don't know, release maybe not knowing exactly how it's supposed to play out in your life, how it's supposed to come about. Like, yeah, of course, if you want to go backpacking through Europe, you want your significant other to come with you. That is how you envision it. But maybe that's not exactly how it has to go. Maybe that's not exactly how it's supposed to go even. Maybe you even just setting out on your own to figure out all the details yourself, save up the money, will inspire that spouse to hop on board with you. Who knows? Maybe you're meant to take this solo journey and meet new people. It doesn't, I feel like you're being asked to release your expectations within a situation, within how something is supposed to go in your life. Because as humans, our egos, right, like to get involved and tell us exactly how things are supposed to go. But the universe knows what's best for us. Let's say you are someone who does not have a strong friend group and you want to take this trip of a lifetime once again, but your spouse doesn't want to go with you, or your spouse is too sick or not healthy enough, whatever it is. So you decide to do it yourself. And in doing so, you end up meeting a group of lifelong friends. Everything happens for a reason, is what the universe wants you to keep in mind. And just because things don't play out exactly the way that you have envisioned it, the way that you have imagined it, does not mean that it won't go well. Does not mean that it will still, or does not mean that it won't still be a good time. This is so interesting. Before I started this video, I felt like a different message was coming through, but this is the energy that I'm tapping into now as I'm actually doing your pile. Your dreams don't have to die, group 4, for whatever reason. You could be a parent now and be like, okay, now it's time to give up on my dreams because I need to go to work and make this money so I can take care of these kids, feed these kids. Doesn't mean you have to give up on your dreams. Doesn't mean you can't still take the time now to save up that money to take your trip to Europe. Release that struggle. Release feeling like you have to choose. You don't have to choose. You can have your cake and eat it too. Dream of it. Imagine it. You're quite the manifester. Dream it up for yourself. All right, your next cards out are self-sabotage, manifestation. Didn't I just say you're quite the manifester? I love this. Okay. Stop self-sabotaging yourself, group 4. This is, I feel like, a habit that you have, and it's time to stop. It's just because hurdles and blockages come up, just because things don't go exactly according to your plans, does not mean that they are not meant for you. Does not mean that you're not meant to experience it. It doesn't mean that those situations aren't happening for a reason. Doesn't mean that those things don't serve a purpose, because they do. There may be setbacks, there may be blockages, there may be timelines that you did not see coming, but they are happening to give you what you need in order to make the impossible possible, in order to live your dreams, right? It's like, once again, I don't know why I keep thinking about backpacking through Europe, because that is not anything that's ever been on my mind. But once again, you want to backpack through Europe, but your spouse can't or won't or doesn't want to. So you give up on it. But you don't have to. This situation could be the very thing that you need in order to break you out of your comfort zone, in order to put yourself out there and meet those best friends for life. Right? Don't quit on your manifestations before they have a time to come through, is what the universe wants you to know. Control your thoughts, control your mind. Stop telling yourself all the ways in which something won't work out, right? if you love yourself and you want to experience it, and you know that you will not rest easy without having this experience, then do what it takes to get yourself there. Because as you keep pushing through to get the answers that you need, how am I gonna say that? Okay. Sorry, my kid is playing with toys upstairs and it was throwing me off. Let me come back to this. You loving yourself enough to keep pushing through is giving you the exact lessons and strength that you need, that you will need when you make these impossible things possible. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Stop quitting before your manifestations come through. You don't have to accept mediocrity, right? If you want to experience things and it's been something that's been calling you and pulling at your heart for a long time, it means that you're meant to experience them. If you have a creative idea, a business idea that you've been trying to bring through to fruition and you keep hitting blockages, and then that sends you down this spiral of telling yourself how you're not meant to do this thing, or how you're not good enough to be successful, or whatever it is, it's time to release that energy. That is what Spirit wants you to release. It's this energy of doubting yourself, of talking yourself out of things because things are not lining up as you would have them line up. You are quite the manifester, Group 4. I don't even think you realize it. And I'm getting the chills now as I say that. You don't realize it. Just because you encounter hurdles and roadblocks doesn't mean that your manifestation isn't coming through. It's part of the manifestation. Not everything worth having comes easy, right? Actually, isn't it nothing worth having comes easy? Exactly. There's going to be some tests. There's going to be some trials and tribulations along the way to achieving the things that you want to achieve. But keep persevering. Keep pushing ahead. Don't stop. Don't quit. You are very in tune, just like that 8 of Cups on the front of the deck with the full moon. You see things more clearly than you realize. Don't let outside circumstances, situations make you doubt yourself. Don't let that put storms into your mind. You don't have to accept mediocrity. You do not. You're meant to be like this woman over here dancing in the rain, enjoying life. That is what your soul came here to experience. Your first tarot card out is the 7 of Wands. Next, you have the 8 of Wands. Progress, forward movement. Bottom of the deck, you have the Star. And I'm just going to cover her up because YouTube does not like nakedness. I'm just going to show you these because it's too good. Next, you have 4 of Wands, followed by the Chariot. And the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to take them all because I love it for you. I love it so much. Okay, Group 4. You have to persevere. Like I said, keep pushing through. Just because you come up against resistance, obstacles, because there might be other people vying for the same things that you're vying for, just because there might be competition does not mean that is not meant for you. Keep persevering, push through. Keep that fast movement forward. Do not stop. And as you keep pushing through, more information will come to you. That's where I was going before the toy threw me off. The path will continue to be illuminated for you as long as you don't give up. As long as you take that next step, you will receive the next answer, the next answer that you need to get you to where you want to go. It's written in the stars. You have wish fulfillment, manifestation. You're meant to experience the things that you want to experience. You're meant to accomplish the dreams and goals that you have for yourself. You're being called to build a more solid foundation for yourself. Loving yourself. Not letting anything rock your stability. Right? Just because someone else doesn't believe in the business idea that you have does not mean that it's not good. Just because your partner doesn't want to go backpacking through Europe does not mean it's a good idea for you. Right? Keep moving forward. You will be successful. More energy of movement, more energy of traveling, and the wheels will begin to turn in your favor. Balance out those emotions. Got north, south, east, west here. Balance that out. Release the outside-ish. Release obstacles. Do not allow outside things to throw you off your course. Do not allow that to shake your stability, your foundation. You know what is meant for you. You are very connected. You are very tuned in. We have the crown chakra with the imagination. We have the full moon on the card before. We have manifestation in the star. You are connected to the stars. You know what's up. You know what's up. Don't let life make you doubt yourself. You know what you're meant to experience. You know what your best life looks like. You know what it feels like already. So focus on that. You might be receiving some information soon that will help you move further ahead in some goal or ambition that you have for yourself currently. It could even have to do with love and relationships. But release the doubt, release the worry. Believe in yourself is really what your message comes down to. Keep pushing ahead. You are meant to have your dreams come true. All right, group 4. So, if this resonated with you, please leave me a star in the comment section. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like a personal reading or some personalized coaching sessions to help you move forward in this new energy, feel free to find my email in the description box and reach out to me. I will see you next time. Goodbye.